Greetings, all you movie junkies and entertainment lovers, and welcome to my Blu-ray review of the Incredible Hulk Complete Series Blu-ray set from Universal. I'm kind of doing this as a bit of a follow-up to my Incredible Hulk retrospective, which I did about the series. But when I did that video, this Blu-ray set, which came out a couple months ago, hadn't even been announced yet, I don't think. So I'm pretty sure it hadn't been announced. So I thought, because I love this series very much, and because I'm very happy with this set, I thought that I would sort of do kind of a small kind of a follow-up, you know, try something a little bit different, and talk a little bit about this Blu-ray set that came out. So let's go right ahead and take a closer look at the Incredible Hulk Complete Series Blu-ray set. Okay, so here it is. The Incredible Hulk, the Complete Series on Blu-ray. There you go, there's the side, very nice. All 5 seasons, 80 episodes, plus 2 TV movies. Now, when it says TV movies, it actually is not referring to the post-series movies. They did a series of post-series movies after the show was over several years later, and the 2 TV movies is actually referring to the 2 pilot movies. Yeah, so don't get confused and think you're getting the post-series movies as well. It's referring to the 2 pilot movies that started the series, and the premiere of season 2 was actually also like a movie-length episode. So I'm kind of surprised that doesn't say free TV movies, but then of course people get really confused. Now, of course, the pilot, the post-series movies were done, not done by Universal, they were done by New World. So it's very unlikely that there will ever be a complete series set that also includes those movies. So if you want my opinion, just go ahead and get the DVDs of those. You can find them pretty cheap. They're around. And I believe they were shot on video, so it's very unlikely that they're ever going to be remastered in any way. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, so if you do want to get those movies, I wouldn't hold out, I'd just go ahead and get the DVDs. So there you go, so this is the side, and then we have the single seasons inside, all 5 of the seasons. And of course you got this beautiful artwork on the cover as well. Most of the artwork in here is basically reused from a lot of the DVD releases, but it's fine. I mean, at least we have like a nice sort of variety. So there's season 1. There you go, 2 TV movies plus 10 episodes. So first season was not quite as long, but there you go, good stuff. And then season 2, I mean. There you go, very, very nice. So much longer this time, 22 episodes, very, very nice. Now I should mention, on a lot of these cases, the sort of trays and hubs are not the best quality. And when I did first get this set, some of the discs would not hold onto the hubs properly. So what I did was I basically just sort of pushed it out from the bottom, the hub, so that the lips would sort of hold onto the disc, and now they don't seem to be falling out at all. So if you do get this set and have that problem, just go ahead and, you know, sort of push out the hubs from the other side, and they should be okay. And of course, Blu-ray discs are scratch resistant, so I'm not too concerned about whether or not they got scratched or not, because they're normally fine. And then we have season 3 here. Very cool, 23 episodes. Very, very nice. These do have all of the special features from the previous DVD releases. The only thing that is not included is a short interview that was done with Ed Norton, which was to promote the 2008 film that was coming out at the time. That's the only thing that's not included, and I can kind of understand why, because it's not really that relevant anymore, considering that movie has already, you know, came out and everything. So yeah, but that's, you know, it's literally only like a 4 or 5 minute interview, so you're not really losing much. But apart from that, everything else is on this set. So we got season 4 here. Very, very cool. 18 episodes this time, a little bit of a shorter season. I should mention you do have, of course, you know, your commentaries on a lot of the episodes and stuff, which is really, really great. There you go. So not too much variation on the discs themselves, but nowadays, I mean, to see any kind of artwork on Blu-ray discs for complete series sets of older shows is actually kind of a bit of a rarity. And then we have the very last season, season 5, which was, I believe this was when the show was cancelled quite abruptly, so the last season was really only like 7 episodes long. But, yeah, so I believe it's just 2 discs, yeah, 2 discs for the very last season. Again, really love the artwork. You know, most of it is sort of recycled from the older releases, but you know, it's you know, pretty much all you can really ask for. So there you go. That is the complete series of The Incredible Hulk. Alright, so there you go. That was the Incredible Hulk complete series set. So it's a very, very nice looking set. It you know, it looks nice on your shelf and everything, but in terms of the actual transfer itself, the DVDs for The Incredible Hulk were pretty great. A lot of those older releases that Universal put out on DVD, the transfers were quite a bit ahead of their time. So it honestly doesn't look a ton better than the DVDs. It doesn't look miles better than the DVDs, but there wasn't really too much that they could have done to improve on in the first place, because the DVDs look pretty close to Blu-ray quality. But it does look nice. There's a nice, good, fine sort of grain structure to it all. A lot of the night scenes are sort of a little bit sort of dark, but I think that's just kind of how the show looks itself. In my previous retrospective video I did on the series, I of course mentioned that here in the UK there's of course Fabulous Films put out a set of The Incredible Hulk, and that set was of course quite infamous for having, you know, problems with the contrast. All of the night scenes were just too dark to the point you couldn't see anything. They were just basically unwatchable. And I haven't heard anybody complain. The reason I was confident in buying this set is because I didn't hear anybody complain about, you know, the night scenes being too dark and stuff like I did with the Fabulous Films set. Plus, I actually kind of prefer the artwork and stuff on this collection anyway. So yeah, so the transfer looks really, really great. Especially in sort of the later seasons. The earlier seasons look a little bit kind of rough, but that's kind of on a lot of these older sort of shows and stuff when they put on Blu-ray. A lot of the earlier seasons don't look quite as good as the later seasons do, but the later seasons, if you know, I pop them in and sort of, you know, I've watched quite a ton of episodes on the Blu-ray set, and I mean, it really looks really great. Especially just the green too, like just when Bill Bixby turns into the Hulk. I mean, just the green on Lou Ferrigno, just like the hair and everything, like it just nice and green. You can really, the green really pops, and that's what you really want. And yeah, so if you are a fan of this series, you have to do yourself a favor and buy this set. Now, of course, it is Region 1, so of course if you live outside the US like me, you're going to want to get a multi-region player. Although I have to say I did try this out when I was showing a friend that how the transfer looked. I did try it out on a Region 2 PS4, and I found that it did work. So so I'm not guaranteeing that if you have a PS4 that it's going to work or not, but you know, it's worth a shot. But yeah, but I do recommend that you buy this set if you are a big fan of this series, because I certainly am. I'm definitely, you know, going to be, you know, revisiting it from time to time, and to be able to revisit it in this really great quality is fantastic. And yeah, so there you go. That is the Incredible Hulk Blu-ray set. Really highly recommend that you go ahead and get it if you're a fan. But I thought, you know, since this is kind of a shorter video, I thought as kind of a bonus, I thought that it would be fun to kind of, for those of you who are fellow fans of the series, I thought I would kind of include my personal kind of top 10 favorite episodes of the series. So yeah, so these are my top 10 personal favorite episodes of The Incredible Hulk. there you go. That's my personal top 10 favorite episodes of The Incredible Hulk. Feel free to jump in the comments down below and let me know what your top 10 favorite episodes are. But yeah, so that's all for me for now, guys. So thanks for watching. Until next time, be sure to consume as much entertainment as humanly possible, and I will see you in the next video.